I'm so exhausted, Toby. Seriously, like, this year has been wow. Oh, let's make it over video! Please, please! Oh, alright, Toby. Let's surprise the people, yeah. Hello, and welcome to another video before 2024. I'm here with just to talk about I thought maybe we'll go with a banger, maybe, because I've been banging out some few videos there and then, you know it is. So I have never played Longsword in 6 years, right? I've never played it ever. I haven't touched it, nothing like that. So I've been learning the Longsword it is. And this is a legit non-hack, no mod, no oddments, and I'm gonna beat Goldie Bitch here. This is what we call her on this channel. But I also want to go into a topic of discussion as well about what's been happening with Monster Hunter, about people coming back to the game, why people is coming back to the game. You're going to get the unfiltered version because people's been giving you probably the filtered version of things because you're too scared to open their mouths. Well, I'm not. I'm not. It is. But if you like this video, you know what to do. You know what to do. So apparently there's been a like a storm in the Monster Hunter game where people's come back, new people's come in, and all this kind start playing again and stuff, and even some high YouTubing ones, which is cringe, obviously, because you're saying, oh, I haven't seen the game before. It's been out 6 years. How could you not have seen the game if you're into RPGs? You put RPG in, this probably comes up. I don't know if it still comes up though, but it does for me in my country. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So it's been a lot of people coming back, and I'm going to give you the unfiltered version. Why as well? I think this has been happening. It is. So number one topic, the number one that nobody says, it's not woke. Seriously, there's so many games that's been woke. There's so many stuff that's been woke. And look what's happened to them. Look, the agenda, politics, Monster Hunter Iceborne does not have any of that. It doesn't have any of that. That's why I don't like these top people who do dramas and shit playing this game, because as soon as you find a fault and shit, people's gonna be on the fucking, you know, dick riding shit. You know? That's why I don't want dick riders in this channel. It is. But besides that, back to the thing, I think that's one of the biggest things in general. They put in this politics agenda in the games, and it's not needed. We don't need it. It is. We really don't need it. Anything in the game, wannabe news channels fucking do this shit, you know, and then try to get nerfed. It's like a jiggle physics on boobies and stuff I was talking about in a certain video in the past as well. You know, they don't like that. They fucking leaders because they hunters, okay? You know, and I explain why males go for females when it comes to hunters too as well, because we want a leader in general that's not a gender and this woke business. So that's one thing. The second thing is winter. The winter is basically here. It's cold, you can't go out and stuff like that. What do? You watch movies and you play video games. But when you play video games, there isn't really the games, because it goes back to the #1 stuff, the agenda shit. It's all this agenda shit, and these people that I've never seen thumbnails, it pisses me off, including these top ones. Oh, there's a spike in Monster Hunter Iceborne. There's more people playing. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you about this, okay? It's always been fucking active. I've played this for 6 years, besides other games, but I keep track of active people. It's always been active. Why is everybody so shocked? Why is everybody so shocked? When Wilds got announced, I knew people would come back to Iceborne. I knew they would, because the vibe's there. Everything is there for the game. It is. I've also got a video coming now why I explain Iceborne changed Monster Hunter forever as well. But back to this. This is one of the things. You know, they go to gaming in the winter, and one of the things is they get bored. You get bored because there's nothing to do. What do? You can go to Monster Hunter Iceborne. You're not gonna get pointed the finger at and everything with politics and bullshit and drama. Like, you're just going in to just basically craft and have fun. Even though when people say fucking grind, like, if you're actually not doing this for a fucking job, then it's not grinding. I'm sorry, that means you just don't touch grass. That's my definition of that. We don't grind on this channel. We don't grind. We have fun, we have games, we have wacky good times and goofy shit, you know. But I can get brutally honest about certain things as well. This is why I'm going to be making this video. It is before 2024 coming in as well. So, yeah, so that's the second thing about it. Number 3, it comes back to #1 really in a little bit scenario, but outsiders. Outsiders need to look on and just give up. They've give up. They've give up on this agenda. They've give up on this drama line. They've give up on this bullshit. You know, they give up on the hype on the GTA shit. You know, they have, because they scare me in case that's gonna be woke. You know, it is. You know, and they just fucking tired. I am. I'm exhausted just looking at thumbnails without not clicking on the videos. I see the thumbnails that just exhaust me. I'm saying, how do you have a mental life of, like, you must need therapy or something to make these videos, you know? But that's not my place to say, but that's just an opinion. Triggered? Mad? Get off the channel. So, I really think it has to do with a lot of that. 4, it's in depth. It's basically, this game has a bonding. It has a loving. It has the community. It is, which I also have a video about the modding support and stuff like that as well. A lot of people ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say on that one, but there is some good truths to it, I feel, you know, and that's my point. But that is coming after the new year, so stay tuned about that video, because I'm going for a wild time on that one, okay? Because with me, I played on the PlayStation 4. This is PlayStation 5. Yes, I played on the PlayStation 5. No hacks, no mods, nothing. But in this game, in this hunt, I have no oddments, no health oddments, nothing like that in a Fatalis sword. So, yeah. So, that's some other things as else, like I said, in general. People's gonna be in denial, people's gonna be all this, but me, that's why I always played a lot solo. Yeah, I would go in lobbies and stuff like that to face you know, Goldie bitch and Safi G. Oh, Safi. But besides everything else, like, I just wish things were a little bit different. You know, I'm glad people are experiencing this masterpiece, but I don't understand why they haven't heard of it. That's why I call bullshit on that. I call bullshit. I do. I really call a lot of bullshit in that. Like, even if you don't play video games, you've heard of Monster Hunter. Like, legit. But parts of that's just my opinion, of course, and that. But I'm taking a deep breath on this part. I'm happy that people's coming to the game. I just don't want politics. This, you know what my problem is now? Everybody's saying, oh, there's a rise in the fucking, you know, it's active again. It's always been active. The game's always been active. You just haven't noticed because you get these AA fucking games and shit like that. FIFA fucking crap like that shit. You know, it is. But I'm happy that people's experiencing the game. I just don't want politics and stuff like that. I just want people to experience a beautiful, wonderful time in gaming. It is. Besides, you know, all the mods and shit and crap. Like I said, that's for another video. But I am enticed to talk about it, but I'm not in this video. Okay, I don't even know where my pointers is. I've lost pointers now. I've lost where I am. But another point, why people's coming to this game is Wilds. Wilds basically got released. Teaser trailer at the Game Awards was a shock for me. Well, my reactions on the channel, it is, you know. And you're getting the vibe of World just by that teaser. It's shaping up to be World. Where Rise, I hate to tell you this, it's a side game. I've said this before. It wasn't the main game for Monster Hunter. It was never the main game for Monster Hunter. It was just a side game that they made. And he piled a load of content in, and it's just too much. It is. Where World, we have, like, when Iceborne got released, I have a lot to say about that, so that goes into another video as well. Why Iceborne changed everything in Monster Hunter when it comes to the casual stuff in this game, because casuals can play this game, veterans can play this game, and the community itself, when they're not dicks, of course, because that's why I didn't want to use, the longsword, because the big-headed dicks, you know, the big-headed dicks is well, like, in there, like, think they know all. But the reason why I decided to use it is saying, you know what? I'll do me. You know, I'll be this different person using a longsword as well. Because I'm a hunting horn main. I'm a hunting horn main. It is. So, besides everything else, like, here's another kicker. Why, you know, why people are actually coming to Monster Hunter World as well. It's because of the execution, the story. It's brilliant. The story is actually brilliant, you know, as well. Like, you get full of surprises. You get turf wars in cutscenes that's unbelievable. Unbelievable as well. And the last and last thing is, this is going to be the random point of all. The biggest, I'm going to say the top one, the one thing that will bring people to world is Devil Joe. Fucking Devil Joe. Devil Joe, if you don't know who Devil Joe is, spoiler alert, he is a giant fucking dinosaur who dominates. He grabs hold of the monsters by the neck and just swings them around and throws them around and stuff like that. Oh, I gotta do a video on monsters now, won't I? I'm all this, I put this, I can't get it. But Devil Joe is one of the monsters of Impact that shocked the community. We had no idea when we first ever played as well. And then we have another edition of a Devil Joe in this game as well. I'm not going to spoil it because me and Kishu just started as well. But if you want to look up on Google about Devil Joe, I would recommend so, because you're going to get a huge surprise. It is. And that one will always be in my heart as the most terrifying, because the music matches as well. And this is what gets to another point. The music hits the high notes. Every hunt you fight in Monster Hunter World or Iceborne, the music hits like great. Especially Goldie Bitch here as well. If you heard her music at the last stage, holy shit. Vitalis's, holy crap, it is beautiful. It's lovely, it's beautiful. And people love that. People draw to that. They do. They really do. You know, and this is what makes people want to play more. You know, they want to play more, it is. You know, the music is just stunning. It is. You could tell there was a lot of work done in Monster Hunter World. And when Iceborne it got released, we didn't expect. But spoiler again, I added this spoiler, sorry if you haven't been in at the end game of Iceborne and stuff, but it must know there's a monster called Fatalis, and he is probably the one that will cause you the pain, the suffering, the consequences, and the punishment as well. But it's fucking awarding. It's awarding, it is. And it's a beautiful fight. It is a beautiful fight when you get to know the mechanics and stuff as well of it. But yeah, that will change your life forever, because it suddenly fucking did with me when it came to Monster Hunter. And me beating them solo with a hunting horn was the moment of truth. Was the moment of truth for me, that I didn't sleep for 2 nights. And I was exhausted as well from doing it. So you get those moments as well. That makes me to one of the biggest final points in this game. Your moment, your time counts. If you're doing a legit hunt with no hacks, no mods, no cheats, nothing like that, and you doing it legit like me in general, you will have your moment. You will have your moment in Monster Hunter World. It might not be Fatalis, it might be the Goldie Bitch, it might be, you know, even Pukey as well, because I had troubles with Pukey when I first started, you know. You have your moment, and that's your moment to take it to heart and say, you know what, this game has a heart place for me. And that's the last very point I'm going to make here as well. It's always in your heart and soul. What the moment, your moment, you can carry this game with you as well. And that is a big moment for you. It is. It is. And also there's offline and as well on this. So if you have a bad connection, you can also play offline. So there's the things why I think Monster Hunter is rising. If I missed anything out, what do you think? Like in the chat. I don't think it has to do with the YouTubers, top YouTubers playing or not, but thank you so much for watching and have a great new year and stay safe and drink your health potions.